Brandon a 5-star signee. If UT doesn't get a quarterback in the portal, Joey Aguilar returning or Simpson transferring seem like viable options, but on the surface, neither seems likely, unless Heupel knows something we don't know. Aguilar is attached to the lawsuit filed by Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia against the NCAA in federal court, which challenges the association's eligibility rules involving former junior college players. Damn. There have been no recent developments in the case. Both parties have made recent filings to the court, but no hearings have been scheduled. If Simpson is privately planning to enter the portal and go to Tennessee, his camp is not tipping its hand. Shit, why would they? Why wouldn't Ty Simpson declare for an NFL draft? Maybe because he's not ready. Maybe, baby. The NFL provides draft grades to underclassmen through its college advisory committee. If Simpson projects as a first-round pick, expect him to declare for the draft. If he gets a second-round grade, he could consider returning to college for his final season of eligibility. It's a thin draft class for quarterbacks. Indiana's Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, and Oregon's Dante Moore are projected as top 5 picks. Many mock drafts done by media outlets slot Simpson as a first-round pick if he declares for the draft, but there's also a sense that he could slide because of his late season struggles. If Simpson believes he could solidify his first-round stock in 27 by playing another college season, he may return. Why wouldn't Ty Simpson return to Bama? Alabama certainly would take Simpson back for one more season. He's beloved by the Tide and coach Kalen DeBoer, and he earned all SEC honors in the 25 season, passing for 3,567 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Simpson's return perhaps would nudge backup quarterback Austin Mack toward the portal. Oh, definitely, man. If Ty Simpson were to return, Austin Mack is probably up out of there heavy. And me personally, I'm kind of ready to see what Mack can do for real. You know, Keelan Russell as well, but Austin Mack, the times he did get in and play, he looked pretty solid, no cap. At times, he even looked better and more smooth than Ty. And the boy would have to tell freshman Keelan Russell, a former 5-star recruit, to be patient while waiting for the starting job. So why would Simpson consider the portal? The only plausible reason is a massive raise in NIL money. Guapino Federale, we know what it's about. If Simpson were on the transfer market, he would command a very high dollar figure, and teams with deep pockets and quarterback needs would be willing to pay. That's why Tennessee, Oregon, and Miami have been reported as potential suitors. The question is whether Alabama would be willing to match any offers. After all, Mack and Russell are viable options for the Tide in the 2026. The portal closes on January 16th. Expect Simpson to make his NFL draft decision before then. If he returns to college, he'll be a hot commodity. Until that happens, the NFL still appears to be his most likely destination in 2026. But rest assured, Tennessee will be watching. And that's what it is, bro. Like I say, Simpson, I don't think he's ready for the NFL. You know, just watching him play this year, watching how he progressed, then regressed. I feel like he still has a lot more growth, a lot more work to do. You know, as far how he folds under pressure at times. He needs to become better at reading the field, become better at big time moments. Now, he delivered in some big time moments, but overall wasn't consistent enough. Now, I know you throw inconsistent O-line play in there, inconsistent play calling in there. I get that, cool, boom. But at the end of the day, we saw weaknesses in Ty Simpson's game early. So we'll see, bro. This is the portal. This is what it is. But as far as quarterbacks for Bama, you got Austin Mack, you got Keelan Russell. I would be satiated with them. Go ahead and battle it out for that number 1 QB spot. But if Simpson was to return, you could rest assured that Austin Mack probably would be up out of there. He probably would definitely be up out the building. You hear me, dog? No cap. Andre Sutton, we don't need a QB. Hey, according to the article in Tennessee and what's going on in Tennessee, big dog, y'all definitely need a QB. You hear me? Early, homie. Heavy. Y'all definitely need a QB, big dog. Period. No cap. Bottom line. You know? Heavy, man. Early. See what else, Bama. We got 3 minutes left till we hit that 2-hour mark. Let's see what other Bama news we got right quick, man, before I roll up out of here. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride. See any late news? Anything going on? That's pretty much the linebacker shit. Oh, snap. More news in, baby. Just perfect timing, huh? Perfect timing. Let's get it. Perfect timing. Let's get it. Bama ain't done yet. Bama ain't done yet. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Let's grind. Let's work. Let's get it. Here we go. Got him. Got one. No, it's been news and rumors about Michigan O-lineman visiting Bama, coming to Bama. Visiting Bama, coming to Bama. Let's get it. Let's make it work. Let's make it work. It's what we need right here. Trenches. Trenches, man. Perfect timing. You hear me? Trenches. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Alabama football lands Michigan offensive lineman. Transfer with Nick Saban ties. What to know? Let's go, baby. Just then, 24 minutes ago. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of damn pride. Alabama football has started to rebuild its offensive line with multiple spots to fill up front for 26. The Crimson Tide added Michigan offensive line transfer Caden Strayhorn. Shout out respect to Caden Strayhorn, baby. He is in the building. You hear me? Yeah. 1 second. Let's go, man. Caden Strayhorn is in the building. One of the big names that Bama wanted. Here we go. Who just finished his freshman season with the Wolverines. Strayhorn visited Alabama Monday, January 5th, and committed shortly thereafter. He confirmed on his social media. Strayhorn is the 4th transfer portal addition for the Crimson Tide, joining former Oklahoma State tight end Josh Ford, former NC State running back Hollywood Smothers, and former Virginia Tech linebacker Caleb Woodson. Strayhorn did not play much as a true freshman for Michigan. Let's get it, man. Trenches. Rebuild through the portal early. A 3-star interior offensive lineman out of IMG Academy, the Novi, Michigan native, appeared in 2 games for the Wolverines. He played 14 snaps at center against Central Michigan and all 80 snaps at right guard in Michigan's Cheez-It Citrus Bowl loss to Texas. Strayhorn allowed 3 pressures against the Longhorns. Strayhorn, a 6'2", 308-pound lineman, played 3 seasons at IMG Academy after playing his freshman high school season at Detroit Catholic Central. Strayhorn played right tackle as a senior in 24 and played with Alabama offensive lineman Michael Corral. Strayhorn's father, Jason Strayhorn, played center for Michigan State from 1994 to 98 under head coach Nick Saban. So the ties are there. Caden Strayhorn eligibility. How many years does Alabama get? Caden Strayhorn secured a red shirt from his first season at Michigan. He has 4 seasons of eligibility. How Caden Strayhorn fits with Alabama football? Well, he's a big body. He's depth. We need him. That's how he fits. Shit, we need him in the trenches. That's how. Alabama has a few holes to fill on its offensive line that Strayhorn could fill, definitely. Both Crimson Tide guard spots are open after Cam Dewberry, Jaden Roberts, and Geno Vandermark each exhausted their collegiate eligibility, and Will Conformby entered the NCAA transfer portal. But Alabama also needs a center after Parker Brailsford elected to enter the NFL draft, and Joseph Ionata entered the portal. Whatever spot Strayhorn fills, it's one that he could fill for a number of years, having just played 2 games as a freshman for Michigan. So you got a young player there, another body, depth chart, and a guy with skills. So shout out Alabama, bro, making more moves in the portal. Great way to finish up the live. You hear me once again. Shout out Strayhorn in the building. I repeat, Strayhorn in the damn building, bro. You hear me? So let's get it.